Hey, my name's Ari, and I'm a braider. For this series, I have every intention of being transparent, being real, being raw, and giving you what it's like to be a braider, an entrepreneur overall. But my primary business is a braider, loctician, and that is my trade. But I am more than a braider. I'm a woman, natural born, a wife, a daughter, a mother, a friend, and a serial entrepreneur. And I am not perfect, but who claims to be? Backstory of who I am: I've been braiding since I was 8 years old. I started braiding publicly in high school. I started braiding my dad's hair. I ventured into braiding some neighbors' hair, doing locks for neighbors, and I was very insecure, very uncomfortable, very not sure of what I was doing because I didn't know what products to use. I knew nothing, but they were like, "That's fine, you just play in my hair." I'm like, "Yeah, all right." I used to tell everybody all the time, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to these locks, but braids, I got you. And everything I learned was self taught. I can watch something and do it a number of times to get the technique down, and then I got it. So I'm heavy on the observing and then doing. So observe and then do. I think they call it kinesthetic learning. Nah, whatever. But I did it all through high school and then came out of high school, graduated, first of all, graduated high school. My mindset was on the degree I wanted to complete in college, which was in finance with investments. And I did that, trial and error. Went through a few different schools to get it, but I completed my degree in finance after high school and received my bachelor's in finance, or bachelor's of business in finance, with the focus of investments, and went right into corporate America, working at my dream company, or at least what I thought was my dream company. From there, while I'm in college, stopped doing hair because I had a child, I got married, and all of that was a lot in and of itself. So yeah, I stopped doing hair. I took a 10-year hiatus because yeah, life be life, and my passion wasn't in it at the time. So I decided I was going to focus on my career, and I was going to focus on being a wife and a mother. So I did that. And the clientele that I did develop between family and friends and word of mouth, they were not happy with me. They were like, "Hey, can you just do my hair?" And I'm like, "That's thank you so much for believing in me." That, I do understand that it's hard to find a great braider, a great stylist, especially at an affordable price. But I do need to focus on what I'm doing right now. So I did. I finished my degree. I got the job. I got licensed in the job that I was in, and still licensed, by the way, still maintaining those license. That is a Series 7 and a Series 66. So I am a licensed financial investment advisor. So that's fun. And then life happened. Life happened. A series of events happened personally with my husband that, well, if I back up, I became a housewife once I had my second son. I did give up my corporate career because it did become very stressful. Personally, I was pretty much sharing my own vehicle amongst four adults. Was that right? Probably not. However, when it comes to family and certain things that I learned through therapy, as of recently, being very codependent and feeling a sense of I owe you, or what's mine is yours. Yeah, my car got ran down. So life happened. Life happened. My husband lost his job, a great job that he had, due to corporate politics. And yeah, life be lifing. Okay, life be lifing. And it was hard. It was tough to go from one working vehicle to no working vehicle, and then having to move in with family. Because at this time, I'm a stay at home mom. My younger brother died from a motorcycle accident. I'm just starting this entrepreneurial path 1 year after giving birth to my youngest son. And I mean, my business is not even doing much of anything. It's doing something, but I'm still self-conscious. I've got a lot of self-esteem issues when it comes to dealing with people, a lot of internal traumas that I got to work out because, you know, sometimes depending on the type of person you are, you could be dealing with anxiety, which I dealt with growing up. You can deal with feeling like people are judging you or not understanding what you're trying to say or what you're trying to sell. And, you know, if you're in a sales type business or you're trying to build a business, sometimes it's tough to rely on other people for their support. And you get easily disappointed because you feel like you're being personally rejected. Business. Okay. It can be a hard thing. So, between, again, my husband losing his job after 5 years of service, and he's a veteran, by the way, he lost a corporate job as an x-ray tech, so that was not fun. In that same summer, my brother lost his life, so that was deeply depressing. I was at the time spending a lot of my time in a religious facility that, you know, I had all the salvation I needed, but I needed to be prioritizing my time at home with my family and ensuring that, you know, our household had an income to sustain us. So, you know, build those relationships at home. Right. I kind of fell back from that once my brother died, and just kind of came close to home. And things started spiraling. We lost our apartment at the time. So again, had to move in with family. My husband fell into a depression that he didn't realize he was falling into. And it was just a lot. It was a lot. And I made the decision while I am being a stay-at-home mom was to get back into the gift that God gave me. And at the time, once we moved in with family, my car gave out at the time, transmission was gone. I ain't had no money to my name to be sitting up here talking about buying a new car. So I started homeschooling my children, which was our desire. We talked about this, and me and my husband. And then, yeah, I said, you know what? While I'm homeschooling, I started my lock journey. I was a loose natural starting in 2010. And by 2017, I locked my hair because I'm like, it's time. It's time. That is also around the time I went ahead and got back to my gift, which was braiding hair. I was scared, but I knew that if I reached out to some of the people I had as clients before, that would be a good start. And word of mouth is amazing. So that is where I started. My husband had other things that had come up, which really proved to be a very strong need to have income coming in. So we did. And then I got a new car that year. And, you know, not to say the life has not thrown us its fair share of challenges, because it has. It has been a rough 10 years. Yeah, a rough 10 years for me and my family. But we've endured. We've endured a lot of talking, a lot of praying, a lot of depending on family to assist. It's been rough, but through it all, I have managed to build a six-figure business with my gift of braiding. And in that, once I started my locks, my entire family is locked, by the way. So my two sons, my husband, myself, and my bonus daughter, we're all locked at this point. So through my locks, I've learned the passion and the joy, the pain that is entailed when it comes with locks. And it is a journey, it is a process. But I think that is what has created my business into something beautiful. Not just braiding, but appreciating natural hair in its form. So I would like you all to go with me on this journey of where I am now, because in 2022, I opened my shop. I was working from home from 2016 to 2022, and I am now in my shop. So I am celebrating this year in June 3 years of business in my shop. And I do have, and I've had a myriad of amazing talent that has come through here to braid, learn, work. So I look forward to more growth in my shop, growth in my business. I've created a hair care line, an all natural hair care line in that time frame that I look forward to sharing with you all. so that it's the pitfalls to what we do. It's kind of a natural transition into what I do as well. But I do look forward to sharing that with you all because it's a journey to be in business. It is not easy by any stretch of the word. I do encourage anybody to go with what their passion is so that it is something that you truly enjoy doing.